Hi everybody, long time no see. As you can see, I've been gone for I think a year now from my channel. I had done some stuff like I think it was just like a couple videos with my son, and I'm trying to edit his stuff because I just have not been on YouTube, period. And excuse my messy shirt, I reorganized my room because I kind of wanted to get back into doing this again because I really did enjoy it and I felt like it was a lot of fun, and I really wanted to put my personality and my background a little bit more. And as you can see, I do have quite a bit in my background. It's very busy, but I have like a lot of cool stuff in my background, and I think this channel is just going to do whatever. I don't really have a target audience, really. I don't really have a specific way I want to do things. I'm just going to do it. And excuse my skin. My skin has been really rough lately. And I apologize. I'm trying to do some editing as well, just to kind of get stuff resituated back into my channel, because it's just been neglected and just yeah, and I know my son likes to do a lot of videos, so I wanted to be able to come back and do more videos with him and do more videos that I like, makeup, music, whatever, things that I like doing. So we'll see how this goes, and I apologize if I'm your clicks. I'm trying to do two things at once. So I thought this would be a nice way to come back because, one, it is the season for it. Two, it is just my favorite thing in the whole wide world at the moment. And did I say four? I don't even know. It's just been crazy in life. A lot of self-reflection throughout the time that I've been kind of gone from YouTube. There's been a lot of like stuff that I have been doing in my personal life, trying to grow, trying to be a better person, just happier, I guess. I don't have a specific goal in mind in my head. I just kind of want to just, as my therapist said, this is a pivot point in my life, and I feel like this is the great way to do it, is to really dive back into stuff that make me happy. Because honestly, like, I didn't realize how much I loved videos or making videos until I started really missing the beauty industry. I don't want to go back to the beauty industry. It's just not what it used to be, and I just don't feel like it's ideal for myself right now. I have my priorities. My priorities are my children, and making them feel happy, and of course they want me to be happy as well, but this is something that makes me happy, so I'm going to definitely do that. So without further ado, I don't want to make this video super long, but if you guys don't know, I mean, this is my favorite cookie of all time. Anytime it's Girl Scout season, Girl Scout cookie season, oh, these are wrapped different, Girl Scout cookie season, I go ham. So I hope you guys don't mind me eating and doing this video, because it goes together. I promise you. I promise you. You'll see the title of this video, but Alright, so again, if you don't know the title of the video, Walmart had this. Okay, I have liked hard candy for years, like a long time. It was probably my go-to item to get when I was living in Denver, when I was living, I think, in Las Cruces too, but it was my go-to cosmetics in Walmart. Granted, my cosmetics at my closest Walmart is a little hard to get into. They didn't have this collection, but the one in Bernalillo did, and then I was like, oh, should I get it? No, I have too much makeup, I don't need it. And then I just kept thinking and thinking about it. I'm like, you know what, this would be something fun, something I like and something that's just, I love Thin Mints. So yeah, if you don't like a specific cookie, I mean, Thin Mints is the most popular, so I did get everything in Thin Mints, and I didn't spend a whole lot. I just was like limiting myself to what I can get. I definitely wanted the palette, definitely wanted this headband, because this headband has all, we're gonna open this guy because we're gonna apply our makeup to this thing. So this was, I believe, $9.98 Walmart pricing, but look how cute this is. It has, I think, what are these? These used to be called Samoas, and now they're called coconut caramel. So there's the coconut caramel, and then there's the shortbread, or there's something called differently, but, and then a Thin Mint. Isn't that cute? I thought this was the cutest thing in the world. And I actually don't own a headband. I'll have to redo my hair because my hair's a mess. But like, look at this. I can do my makeup with cookies on my head. So yeah, this, excuse my ears. This was $9.99. So if you're looking for a cute headband and you're at Walmart, honestly, I mean, if you love Girl Scout cookies. So yeah, I picked that one up. And I picked up the eyeshadow primer. It's the Mint Explorer eyeshadow palette inspired by Thin Mints. I picked up the Girl Scout Refresh Mint, also inspired by the Thin Mints. I picked up the Girl Scout Sweet Hydration Lip Repair Oil in the Thin Mints. Can you tell I like Thin Mints? And then, of course, the Velvety Smooth Lip Color in Thin Mints as well. So apparently these have a scent. This has a scent, and I don't know if these two have a scent. The headband does not, but I thought it was super cute, and I love anything minty. Honestly, if I would say, and I know a lot of people disagree with me, I absolutely love anything cooling, and my favorite primer that I have tried that has it cooling was like, it was the Icy Sherbet one from Touch and Soul, and then also the NYX one, the Freeze It one. I love that one. That one's probably one of my favorites. So when I saw that they had a cool primer, and I'm like, I'm kind of in the market for a primer, it's time, I thought I would pick this up. So this one was also $9.98. What about the receipt? This one was, yes, $9.98 for the primer. A little high, but I mean, it's 10 bucks, honestly. All right, so it has a cooling tip. So let me tell you more about this. So this is, it says, need a cooling refresher? The Thin Mints Inspired Refresh Mint Canvas Primer is all you need. It's Choco Mint Complex with skin-loving ingredients. That's a plus. Will give you a refreshing cooling sensation, another plus, and keep your skin barrier prepped and protected. Apply primer directly onto skin with the frozen chill tip applicator. The minty color shifts to a glow, and follow up with makeup as desired. And it looks like first ingredients are water and dimethicone, and just honestly just fillers like silica, dimethicone, stuff that makes things kind of smooth out. So you pop off, ooh, that just poured out. It's got so much pressure in there. Ah, no, I don't want to waste the primer. Let's get that situated. Don't you hate when that happens? And I don't want to waste it really, but Jesus. I want to apply it correctly. So excuse mine is like oozing out crazy. So you're supposed to apply it with the applicator. So I'm going to kind of like spread it around and get all that excess off. That's going to be a lot of primer. And it's still kind of oozing. So you're supposed to kind of apply it like that. I know this is way too much, but I'm just going to apply it with my fingers now. It did have a cooling sensation with that tip. Smells minty. Oh, it kind of has like a little tint to it. I know I probably put too much. I'm so sorry. But we're going to go with it. It does feel really smoothing, which is nice. And before I bought this, I was like, no one really is talking about this primer. And I probably put way too much, but it exploded on me, so it is what it is. So I get that the tip applicator is supposed to have that cooling effect. It doesn't, the product itself does not have that cooling effect, which I'm kind of disappointed, because I like something that has that cooling sensation on the skin. But it made my skin really soft, very glowy looking. Look at that glow. It had a green tinge to it, but it wasn't bad. It actually wasn't really bad at all. So I like that. Moving on, I know I'm trying to make my editing minimal because I'm trying to get a little bit better about editing and being a little bit more fancy with it, but bear with me. So I'm just prepping my eyes because we're going to dive into the eyeshadow primer. Eyeshadow palette. See, this is what happens when you don't film forever. Like, seriously, I have not touched the camera myself. But yeah, so overall, not bad. Is it life-changing? No. I do like that NYX one where it feels cool on the skin after you put it on. So, didn't do that with me. It was the cooling applicator that makes it that cooling sensation. So, just be mindful of that it does have a cooling sensation, but it's with the cooling applicator, not the actual product. It's not that cooling. Here we go with the eyeshadow palette. And honestly, when I looked at every other eyeshadow palette, I was not impressed because those ones are just not, they weren't my cup. So this is a 10-pan eyeshadow palette. Like I said, I could not find any videos on these things, so I thought I would test it out myself. So I'm going to go ahead and do a finger swatch, and already that's a nice color. I love a good chocolate brown. So this one, there's no shade names, but that's the darkest color in the shadow palette. And then I'm going to go clockwise here. We've got a nice metallic brown. Then we have a metallic dark brown with it looks to be a little bit more on that purple brown. I know on camera it doesn't look very different. Then we have a green metallic. And this is a nice, like, not emerald green, but kind of like a minty mid-tone green. Then we have a kind of like bronzy shade. Almost, to me, it has like a cool brown with a gold, kind of like rose gold shift. Then we have a mid-tone brown there. Not bad. Then this color enticed me the most. This one has, it's a pale mint, like kind of like a duochrome. It looks like a light mint, but it has like a shift of very, very bright green. And then we have a glitter, which, to be honest with you, I don't know how I feel about pressed glitters and stuff like this, but it is a glitter, a green glitter, so your standard green glitter. I thought this was nice for like St. Patrick's Day, and my husband agreed. This is a dark, what do you call it? That brown teal, like from MAC, that blue brown or whatever you call it. And then in the center, it has a nice metallic brown, but I feel like you get one here and then you get one again. So there are the swatches for the mint eyeshadow palette, and it didn't leave any residue on my fingers, which is nice. Alright, let's dive into the shadow palette. First, I'm going to go into a transitional shade. This does not have a brow bone shade, and if you do know me and you've seen my channel before, you'll know that I love a good transition, well, not transition shade, but brow bone shade. It's okay, we're gonna get through it. So I'm gonna go ahead and place that into my crease. Let's do it old school and do transition shades in the crease. And then I'm going to pick up the dark brown, which is the dark matte brown. First one I swatched there. It is a nice chocolate brown. Oh my goodness, my back is killing me because I was moving things. So I'm trying to sit up straight. Hey, that does pretty good. And to give you an update on how I do my eyeshadow, it's still the same. Almost. I do kind of not have a particular way of doing things. I just kind of do it. Whichever works for me. I don't have a specific technique anymore. But let me tell you, this stuff blends really well. And this is I've noticed my habit. I tend to angle this one more and round this one more. I don't know why I do that, but I do. So I'm going to try and get them even here. There we go. We need a round. I guess it's old age. So since I've been gone from my channel, I have, wow, that glitter's going to stay on there. I have turned 40 back in October. I also, I'm still at my job, so I'm still working with the university. I'm going to go ahead and go back into that lighter brown. What else? I still freelance for Estee Lauder, so that's another thing I'm, I really enjoy a lot, and my job is, it's an 8 to 5 Monday through Friday job, so it is what it is. Creative-wise, it's not a creative outlet for me, but it is a challenging job in itself, so I like a good challenge. Alright, let's see what we're going to do for the lids. I really want to use that. Let's do the metallic green. Why not? Yeah, so just same as usual. Really, life has been exactly the same, except I have been really working on my therapy a lot, and well, actually no, there was a big thing that happened in my life, and that was that me and my husband went to a cruise, and you can see the pamphlet right here in the background. Went to the 70,000 tons of metal cruise back in January, and needed some milk. It was life-changing, it really was. It was a lot of fun, life-changing. We got to meet bands. My favorite band, Lord of the Lost. You will see, trying to learn how to point behind me. That picture right there. I took my Judas album booklet with me to get them to sign it, and they did. They autographed my thing, and I also have my Judas t-shirt in the white version, because I have a black version and a white version further down this way on the wall. And as you can see, I do have all of like my band posters that I've gotten this autographs on. I also have their set list from the first night, and then of course I have Elaine's set list above it, and then I have Unleash the Archers right behind here. And then I do have a booklet, and honestly I am going to change the background a little bit because I am going to work on some art pieces, because this girl I met on the cruise, she did art pieces for each band to sign, and then she keeps them. Of course, there's paintings of their album covers, and I thought that was so cool, so I got inspired to incorporate their autographs into a painting of my own. So kind of like, not an album cover, but a piece that reflects the band, or just something about the band that makes it really prominent. You know who that is. And of course, I was so happy to meet Temperance. They're from Italy, and they're one of my favorite like power metal bands and symphonic bands, and they were so nice. My gosh, I'm telling you, this was a trip of a lifetime for me and my husband, and it was so fun, and we got to see a lot of shows. There was 60 bands on there, 120 shows, there was meet and greets, there was just all sorts of things. And if you know me, I absolutely love heavy metal, and it's not like Metallica or anything like that. It's like European metal. So we met a lot of cool bands. I got to meet Lord of the Lost, And if you want to more like how that was, I don't have a whole lot of video footage. I have video footage of the shows that I kind of put in TikToks or whatever, or Reels. And I did post it to my channel, by the way. Anyways, I'm going to kind of go as I'm talking. I'm going to take this shade right here. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Definitely something that if you are a metalhead like myself, you like, let's see, let's name some ones that were on there that people were excited about. Of course, people were excited about Blind Guardian. They're a very old power metal band. I listened to them way back in the day. I didn't get to see their shows because they kind of like were really at weird times, or just I kept missing them. But we did, got to catch Temperance and twice, and then Lord of the Lost twice, and Windrose twice. And we're actually going to see Windrose again in April. That's my husband's birthday present to him, is that he gets to go see Windrose again. And we're taking our kids, because we can take our kids now, because we took our kids to see Dragon Force. And if you like that type of music, you kind of understand where I'm coming from. Anyways, I don't want to make this video super long, so I am going to hop off, stuff some cookies in my mouth, do my foundation, and then come back and do the rest of the makeup. But that was a big life change for me, or not life change, but life experience, I should say, that kind of put into motion a life change as far as like how I think and all. Alright, so I've got my foundation on. I kind of put it a little haphazardly. I don't know why. I just kind of, I don't know, I was trying a new technique. I just kind of put my little powder puff on and then just kind of like began to set the makeup with just the powder puff, and I'm not really liking the way it feels. Anywho's, let's continue on. Let's go ahead and finish up the eyes with the palette, and I think I'm going to put that blue-brown, what do you call it, a teal-brown, Max Blue-Brown or whatever, on the lower lash line, because it'll kind of tie everything in too. Oh, I like that color. Oops. I have not used this type of color in so long. So this would be nice all over the lid. A lot of things have changed in my makeup routine. I tend to put my makeup on pretty quickly in the morning now, because I have to take my kids to school. I either work from home, have class in the morning. I proctor classes that we conduct in our program, so I don't have time to do fancy makeup. So I like that color. This is going to be like a all over the lid color if you're in a pinch. I like that. I do like to add a little bit of like flare there, since I kind of cleaned that up a little bit. I'm going to take this like bronzy tone here, and it looks like kind of like a white bronze, but, and put that right there. Can't really see it, but I usually would cheat and put that there to kind of like clean it up a little bit more. I didn't use the glitter because I don't want to have to deal with the glitter, but it's just a standard green glitter. And then I'm going to use this duochrome shade in the inner corner. Now I will tell you about this formula. It is pretty blendable, which I like. I've used hard candy shadows in the past, and I really enjoyed them a lot. But they feel, I mean, they feel cheap. That's just the brand. It's a drugstore brand. But look at the payoff and the color. It's really nice. It blended really well. It didn't give me any problems, so I think I'm going to be using this palette quite a bit. See, that's the thing. I've been thinking about what palettes, what eyeshadows do I like that'll be worth my while, because I don't want to just get an eyeshadow palette just to get an eyeshadow palette. I want to get an eye palette that I will use. I'm trying to find my brown. I know I had a brown in here. So I'm going to do an eyeliner. Essence eyeliner. This is the shade, but first Espresso. This is my new thing. I just put eyeliner on the lid and then the waterline, and boom, I'm done. I don't really do a wing anymore. I just I like pencils now. I don't really like liquids anymore. Alright, so before I put my lash mascara stuff on, I do want to use the lip products. So I got the Girl Scout Cookie Glaze in the shade Thin Mints. Now, oh, you know what? Because I heard that the mint palette smells like mint. And I never checked that. So let's give her a smell. It kind of does. Plasticky. A little tiny bit of artificial mint. It's not the best smelling, but it has a hint of mint. I don't use lip liner, but look at this. It's so pretty. And I liked that color. It's like a chocolate brown, and I feel like that'll go. And it's a creamy, and it smells like mint. It smells like a minty artificial chocolate. And look at that payoff. Is it precise? Yeah. I'm just not precise. I like that color. My lips are incredibly dry, so oh, I like that. The other colors look really pretty, however, I did not think I would like the smell, because the smell would have been like that caramel stuff, and I don't like caramel, like smelling the caramel coconut stuff. I don't like that. I don't like the way the Samoas used to smell. Wasn't my favorite cookie, I know. I'm putting a little bit of more of like an orangey blush to kind of warm up my face a little bit, because that lip does cool down my face and complexion a little bit. Alright, so I do want to use the duochrome eyeshadow in here as a highlight. So I'm just gonna see how it's not very pigmented. Could be the brush I'm using. I'm using a terrible brush. I need to wash my brushes. And a little here, and I don't want to do over highlight. It's alright. I guess I have like a pimple right there, so it's more of highlighter will accentuate that and make it look gross. Alright, last product is the Girl Scout Sweet Hydration Lip Oil. Now, I'm not a lip oil person. I don't like lip oils. I don't care for them because I just don't like them. I don't know why. I feel like it's just the best hydrating lip thing that I've tried is Carmex. But that's just me. Anyways, let's go ahead and smell it. Does smell like mint cookies. Has a nice shine to it. Not sticky, of course, because it is a lip oil. But I am going to use this on top. Now, mind you, I am not going to put the applicator back in with it having the lip product on there. That's the kind of hydration I needed. Truly, that's what I needed. I'm trying to find some. I need to reorganize my drawers again and again and again. I always need to, because I feel like I just don't do what I need to do when it comes to organization, and then I'm trying to find things everywhere. Alright, so I'm cleaning this off with a makeup wipe. It's not going to get all of it off, but it's going to get most of it off so it doesn't distort the color in there. But this would be nice just to kind of use you know, as a lip oil treatment. So there you go. Alright, so let's give our overall thoughts on the Girl Scout hard candy cookie. Alright, overall thoughts on the collection. Honestly, if you do like Girl Scout cookies like I do, I mean, I try not to buy them every year because I will eat them all. I will eat them all. My favorite. So yeah, how do I like everything? Let's start with, this is still my favorite thing of the bunch. It has all the cookies on it. I know it's just not Thin Mint, but it has Thin Mint cookie on there, and it has the shortbread cookie and the Samoas. It is, I've never owned a towel headband to do my makeup, and I actually really like it. So this is definitely top pick for me for 10 bucks. You can't go wrong. It's adorable and I like it. Alright, next product. I will have to say I am not really pleased by the primer. I feel like I need to give it another go. The fact that it exploded on me is not fun. I need to clean this off. But it had a lot of air in there, so it kind of like imploded on itself and it just kept coming out. It is very sensitive to the touch when it comes to squeezing out products, so just be mindful of that. I don't know if that's just mine or what, but I mean, yeah, it has a cooling sensation when you do apply it, but I feel like it's wasting more product when you are pumping it out. But it does feel really nice. Like, it does give a nice glow to the skin, which I like, and it kind of made my makeup go on very evenly than normal, because it has kind of like a almost like a color corrector built in, and I really like that. So is it my top one out of the bunch? Absolutely not, but I am going to keep it because I do need a good primer. I am running low on a lot of my primers. I'm down to my last bits. Usually, and if you're wondering what primer I love to use, it is for my pores. I do like using the, and this I got in like BoxyCharm a long time ago, and I'm almost out of it. This is the No Problem primer from Touch and Soul. I do like that for pores. And then for dry skin, which I have been noticing in the wintertime, is the Estee Lauder Futurist Aqua Brilliance primer. All-time favorite hydrating primer. But I think this will be a nice little glowy touch. I don't have a glowy primer, so I think this is going to do really good in my collection. Eyeshadow palette. I really do like this eyeshadow palette. It's something I don't have. Something very unique. As boring as it looks in person, the colors are really nice. I will have to say my color, the favorite color that I like is going to be that kind of blue-brown duochrome type of color, and I feel like that's a nice all-over-the-lid shade for my days that I just want to put makeup on and go. Is it the highest quality of shadow? Absolutely not. I think it could have done without the glitter. I think we could have had a nice brow bone shade in there to replace that, and that would have been nice. I like that it has a little transition shade. It has a nice, and like I said, when you're using this, it does get a little bit hard pan, and they do feel chalky to the touch. So just be mindful, it is not a luxury formula. It is $10, so you're not going to be getting luxury, but did it do the job? Did it blend well? Absolutely, I felt like it did. So I do like this eyeshadow palette, and she's going right here in my little collection. She's round, so she might run around a little bit. So I do like that eyeshadow palette, definitely going to keep. Other item, I do like this color. I feel like it is a little bit cool for me. I don't know how I feel about it being super cool, but I feel like it's a good enough color. Maybe not with this eyeshadow look, maybe with something a little bit more subtle or smoky. Not super smoky, but like a light smoky, but it is a nice color. I had to top it with the lip oil to kind of sheer it out a little bit. And I really like this lip oil. My lips do feel hydrated, which is nice. And the component's adorable, so I do like these. I just hate that I have to make sure the applicator's clean the whole time. So yeah, I feel like that pretty much sums up the collection. If you are like me and like a little bit of fun in makeup, I would recommend purchasing these. I will say that the other ones are pretty good as far as like what they look like. I mean, the eyeshadow palettes for the, what is it, the shortbread one, I felt like that one was a little bit too light for me and not really my color scheme. It was, I like chocolate browns and really nice greens. Like this color story is really nice. The blue, the shortbread one, I feel like is not a good color story per se, unless you look good in like blues, and it does have a blue glitter in it, so just be mindful of that. The purple one, I like purples on my eyes. I feel like purples are really nice. They do complement my eye color, but the purples in there were too light and too cool. So when I looked at it, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be using that. So I did pass on the Smoa looking one. Just because I felt like it wasn't going to be beneficial to me as like a color story. They did have, the lip colors looked nice, but I just didn't think that I was going to like the smell of any one of them, if that makes sense. I don't want those kind of smells. I don't like caramel and coconut smells. I don't like those. The minty smell is what attracted me to the Thin Mint one, so if it's going to smell like a Thin Mint, I want that one. The other one, I don't think, I didn't smell it. I mean, you know, you can't smell them, so there's no testers, but like, I would imagine it wouldn't be my cup of tea. Maybe it'd be like more vanilla. I don't know. I don't really eat those cookies, so I don't know. But I don't know. The blue ones were the shortbread, and I just felt like they weren't it. There were nails, and I used to wear nails a lot, and I don't wear them anymore because I type a lot, and then, you know, I do a lot of, I want to do hands-on stuff with my art, and yeah, I was not attracted to the nails because they had nothing to do with the colors of what the Thin Mints, because the Thin Mints was green, the Smoas are purple, and then the shortbreads are blue. They're supposed to be the color of the boxes. And then there was red nails, green nails, and blue nails. I'm like, where's the purple ones? And the red made no sense. But then they had like, they did have a cute, and I have my little powder puff here. This is my little powder puff here, and I don't use powder puffs a lot, but they did have a cute Girl Scout cookie shape powder puff. Will I be using that? I don't use powder puffs often, so I didn't get that one. What else did they have? I guess that's it. Lip oils, 3 of them. Lip colors, 3 of them. Eyeshadow palettes, 3 of them. A powder puff. And there was something else. There was 3 nails that one didn't make sense. But yeah, just kind of check. I think you can check on the Walmart website and kind of look in there and see if your store carries it. The only 2 locations that look like in my area were in Bernalillo and then the Cottonwood location in Albuquerque. So if you live in Albuquerque, the Cottonwood definitely has it, or Bernalillo. But Bernalillo's a lot more spread out, and they have a lot of stuff that doesn't get picked over, so I do like going to the Bernalillo one. Mine, next to me in the Rio Rancho area, did not have anything like that, and their makeup's all locked up, so I don't like shopping there if I need to buy makeup. But yeah, I think if you find the collection, take a look at it, see if it like kind of sparks your interest, and if it does, it's cheap. The most expensive piece is $10, so it's not really expensive. It's actually pretty affordable. So if you're looking for something fun and nostalgic, you like Girl Scout cookies, I'd say go for it. But yeah, that's the end of my video, and I hope I do post this video. If I don't, I'm just nuts. I need to do it. So I'm going to try my best to get this edited as quickly as possible, because I never found any videos on this collection, so I really want to put my video out there. It's not as detailed and great as some would do it, because I'm just kind of like coming back, but I mean, Hard Candy has some good stuff. My favorite setting spray, I did a video on it when I first used to use it all the time. The Hard Candy setting spray in the white bottle, not how they reformulated it, but the white bottle had coconut water and electrolytes. That kept me so dewy and hydrating. Like if my skin was dry, that saved my skin, but you can't find it anymore. But Hard Candy does have some pretty good products. Let me know in the comments what other makeup collections are out there, because I've kind of been out of the loop for quite some time, so I want to make sure that I have some sort of knowledge of what's going on. I know that there's been new things in the beauty space, new like trends and all that stuff. I kind of don't fall into the trends, but you know, we'll see. But there are a lot of, like, there's a trend that I seriously think that I should start looking into, but I just want to clear up my skin real quick before I really dive into that kind of trend, or I would say more or less like a type of foundation, is a skin tint. And I do like the Maybelline skin tint. I'm actually, I told my sister it's actually really good, and she's interested. I told her it really stays on all day, especially for my skin being oily. When it gets warmer, it does stay on all day, and I really like how it looks like skin, feels like skin. It's not too heavy. I wore it on the cruise, so it was something that I really enjoyed wearing, because it didn't feel heavy. I didn't feel like I'd tear off my face. I was worried that humidity in Puerto Plata, because that's where we ported from Miami. We went to Puerto Plata, and it was very humid there, warm, and it stayed on pretty well. So, and it stayed on through shows. It stayed on, I mean, and I really, really enjoyed that foundation. So it has been cruise tested. So I really like that foundation. But let me know if other things are out there that you kind of come across and just kind of curious about, and maybe I'll be curious about it. I'm trying not to buy too much makeup, because I haven't really bought a whole lot, and I don't want to, because it's expensive. Makeup's expensive, and you don't want to like waste money, and I'm trying not to hoard makeup. I'm trying to get rid of makeup and like start over. But yeah, hopefully you guys will still stay subscribed to me, and I hope you like this comeback video. And also, if you haven't seen my son's video, I am definitely posting that one before this one, so that it, you know, he has a video of his own. And let me know if you guys want me to continue this. I don't know. I'm kind of like, should I, shouldn't I? But I kind of reorganized my room to where I have to. So I put my makeup in my bedroom, and then I moved it back. And now I'm back to my IKEA desk. And I'm like, I better just film. So thank you guys so much for watching, and apologies for this being so weird and awkward. I'm just not used to filming. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of makeup these days in the comments. I'd love to spark some conversation about, what do you think of the beauty industry now? Like, is it changed? Is it better? Is it worse? Just let me know in the comments, and maybe we can discuss it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.